For this artifact, I chose 3 articles that describe ways that we as educators can embrace cultural differences and look at how they contribute to the value of the environment. With these articles came 3 keys to success, or 3 things that I think are implications for global educational leadership in our world. These are that we need to practice humility, provide opportunities, and let students be who they are. This first article, called Unpacking Biases, Developing Cultural Humility in Early Childhood and Elementary Teacher Candidates, talks about that while the United States classrooms have become much more diverse, the teaching population has not. Most teachers in the United States are actually middle class and white. So because of this, it's even scarier to think that teacher candidates right now lack awareness for how cultures of their students and families can relate to their instruction and classroom environment. If teachers are unaware of particular cultures, they might misinterpret behavior, which could end up causing a lot of problems for students and families. The article goes on to state that teacher preparedness programs must teach the 3 aspects of cultural humility. These are self-evaluation and critique, the desire to fix power imbalances, and commitment to advocate for others. To help educators achieve this, they need to be able to recognize how their own viewpoints shape their work with students of differing backgrounds. They also need a broader context of society, and they need to be willing to use cultural competencies in order to reach their students. This second article, called Connected Classrooms, A Learning Journey Around the World, was written by Liz Durasing, who has created a project that offers students opportunities to develop the global skills that I just talked about in the last article. Now more than ever, we really need to offer students opportunities to engage meaningfully with people who have different perspectives and different life experiences from their own. This article discussed a project that was designed to provide students with those types of opportunities. It's called Out of Eden Learn, and it incorporates a curriculum that gets students to observe the world carefully, exchange stories and perspectives, and reflect on how our individual lives connect to the bigger human stories. Students then communicate using social media about what they see and learn, creating a global dialogue about cultural differences and similarities. Projects like these should be the norm in schools, as we seek to educate students on diversity awareness and acceptance. Projects like this will also help teachers become more culturally aware. The third article by Simon Rodberg, called The Culture-Friendly School, talks about an international concept of one particular public charter school in Washington, D.C. The administration at the school feels very strongly about the link between deep learning and the ability for students to basically be who they are. For instance, one activity that students engage in at the school is where they bring an item from home that represents their own culture. They share its story with students, and then they place it in what they call the cultural garden. The school really prides itself on not just teaching a college prep curriculum, but preparing students for diversity in college and the world outside of their school. In recapping the articles, the bottom line here is really that we need global leaders who are willing to rework teacher preparedness programs, being able to help them incorporate activities, experiences, and opportunities for reflection on cultural diversity and humility. The goal is, if we're able to do this, that once then these teachers enter the field, they will be equipped to work with students of different cultures. And not only that, but they'll be able to instill in their own students the ability to do the same.